Hey everyone, so today we're going to fix some steering wheel vibration by replacing this steering column bearing. I don't think there's any other videos on how to do this on a 09 to 14 F-150, so if you're having this issue, hopefully this is helpful. Alright, so the reason why we're replacing the steering shaft bushing today is because I've been noticing like this weird vibration coming through the steering wheel. It's nothing significant where the steering wheel is moving. It's not affecting handling at all. But it's like this little almost like a ticking that's coming through, and I can feel it in my hand as I'm holding the wheel. I've done some research. I couldn't really find like a clear solution. Obviously, there's a lot of joints and stuff that can go bad inside the steering shaft assembly. I did find one post that kind of mentioned it could be like this bushing that's at the firewall, and then the steering shaft goes through. So I did a little test, and I think that is what it is. I can see a lot of motion there, and I can hear a sound. That sound kind of feels like the ticking that I'm getting. That I can feel with my hand. So obviously, sound and vibration are related. So hopefully, my instinct is correct. But I guess we'll see. And if not, we're still gonna figure out how to replace this part, because I don't think there's any videos out there on how to do it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so now we're looking at the engine bay, obviously, and we're going to the driver's side because that's where the steering column is. So as you can see where the light's honed in on, the steering shaft, you see kind of a black part there that it's bolted to the firewall. So Ford calls this a dust shield, I believe, which I guess that's somewhat accurate. It attaches to the firewall, and it keeps the dust or the dirt from the engine bay from going into the cabin. But I also have seen this part called a steering shaft bushing, or a firewall bushing, in reference to the steering shaft. It's kind of a misnomer. It's here, let me show you. It's actually a bearing, a set of bearings in there. I believe they're called needle bearings. My bearing knowledge is a little lacking, but so essentially, let it focus again. Come on. So essentially, I believe I'm getting play in the shaft. Just as I'm going over bumps or small imperfections in the road, that is vibrating through the steering shaft into the steering wheel, and I will try to get a video clip of that that play and the sound it makes.
So looking at the part again, it seems like it's going to be a pretty easy install. I saw, based on the existing part in the truck, that this foam pad is on the firewall side, obviously, or sorry, on the engine bay side, obviously. So that'll be pretty easy to install. And that I looked under the dash, and this rubber seal goes on the inside of the firewall in the cab. So it should just be 2 bolts to get this part off, and this should just slide off. The tricky part will be getting the steering shaft off, which is not hard at all. It's just that'll be the hardest part of the whole install.
Okay, this should be relatively simple and straightforward. I already lubed up everything with some PB Blaster to loosen up the bolts and everything. But I think I just have to remove this bolt here, and then I'll be able to tap this, I guess like expandable joint down and loosen it from the upper steering shaft here. So I'll give it a try.
So as you can see, that was really easy actually. One bolt came right out, and a few taps with a little sledgehammer, and this guy slides out of the way and kind of collapses down. Because this, I think this is called intermediate shaft. This intermediate shaft expands and contracts. I guess this is probably a good time to check the U-joints here, see if there's any play. This one feels nice and tight. Check the lower one by just feels like a little movement, but might be part of this intermediate shaft assembly that's moving a little bit too. But feels decent. But okay, so the next part, I believe, this is my first time I'm doing this, should just be unbolting the bolts that hold this, basically the seal there to the firewall. Oh, and before I forget, it was 13 millimeter to get the bolt off the U-joint there, and about to find out what this is. It looks like an 8. Let's go try an 8. All right, both screws are out, and here is the part we're replacing. Oh, okay, well that came off. Don't know if that was supposed to come off or not, I guess so. Oh, okay, this part is freely rotating. Might have to go from the inside, I guess. Oh, okay, here's some of it. And it's out. Man, that was easy. Alright, so I just want to compare the old one and the new one. Obviously they're the same part, but I want to see if there's any signs of wear in here to make sure I'm actually replacing the thing that needs to be replaced. Now, looking at the bearing in here, you can see that there's a lot of play. When I go to the new one, there's still some, but definitely not as significant. So I just wiggle my finger in there. So yeah, you can just hear the difference too. So, gonna slide the new one on. Hopefully I can get everything in nicely. So it really can only go on one of two ways. So we're gonna see how this flange lines up and rotate if needed. Oh wow, much tighter getting on that. Okay, so it's either this. Does that look right? No, I think that angle is wrong, so I think it's this way. So there, okay. Okay, just time to get it in there somehow. Okay, now it's time to get that steering shaft back on, or sorry, the intermediate shaft. Should be pretty easy, hopefully. And just in case you weren't aware, this is keyed. I mean, the bolt kind of keys it in there, so you're not really going to lose your alignment per se. Maybe it won't be perfect. I know, sorry guys. There we go. So it's keyed right there. There's a slot for that bolt to go into. And the bolt holds everything in place. I just got to get it up over that. Ooh, it's wanting to fight. Alright, so this might get interesting. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this screwdriver to open up the slot a bit. Hopefully that's enough to get me through. There we go. Perfect. Okay, bolt is Loctite. Some blue Loctite. snug that down. Again, it wasn't very tight to start. It wasn't loose. Again, the Loctite should help a lot. There we go. I'm going to stop right there. Okay, that should be good. All right, next I'm going to try to move that shaft again and see if it's any tighter. Okay, so here's the test. Wow. Like, I can get it to move still, like, barely. But it's probably just, that's probably just the play in this, the rubber up there. But yeah, no, there's no more like clicking or tapping that I can produce with that. So I think that fixed it, guys.
All right, so that was a pretty simple job. It probably took me like 30 minutes or so, relatively easy. If you're having similar conditions that I was having with, you know, the small vibration or tapping being felt through the steering wheel, hopefully this will inspire you to do it yourself. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Thanks for watching.